Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Canandaigua VA Medical Center. I'm so glad you're all able to join us today to witness this topping out ceremony for the future outpatient clinic. This is a unique milestone for the overall project, helping tens of thousands of veterans in the region. We're going to hear remarks from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Department of Veterans Affairs, and Pike-PJ Dick Joint Venture teams. Then we'll execute the topping out, take some group photos, and finally go on a tour of the campus. My only directions for the audience is to silence your cell phones at this moment. We're very excited to celebrate this success, so without further ado, please welcome our first speaker, USACE Louisville District Commander, Colonel Eric Crispino.
I'm going to take this off so I can talk a little easier and see you all. Good morning and thank you for joining us to celebrate this special event and this important construction milestone here at the Canandaigua VA Medical Center. As we drove in this morning, this was my first time coming to this site, and in a way it felt like I was coming back home. I used to live about 2 hours from here in Fort Drum, New York, so just seeing the architecture of the area and the farms, it brought back some great memories. But as we drove onto the campus, I was struck by the beauty and the history of this campus, and proud to be part of the Army Corps of Engineers and help deliver this state-of-the-art facility that will eventually blend into the existing historical campus and provide state-of-the-art healthcare for the tens of thousands of veterans in the greater Canandaigua area. So today, as we put this beam atop building number 2, I want to take a moment to recognize the team effort of all the people who have helped get us to this point. So as the commander of the Louisville District, I'm extremely proud of our partnership in USACE with the Buffalo District and how they help oversee things here on a day-to-day basis. So to Lieutenant Colonel Adams, my counterpart in the Buffalo District, and to your team, I thank you for your perseverance and dedication to the Canandaigua VA project. Next is our partnership with the Department of Veterans Affairs, and that demonstrates how we are committed to care for those who have served, and really the partnership with USACE in the VA is one that is nationwide as we work together across the U.S. to deliver world-class healthcare facilities for veterans and their families. But we are particularly excited to work together here to deliver on this project and deliver for the local veterans. So to Mr. Tucker and your medical center team, thank you for your devotion to caring for our nation's heroes. I'd also like to thank and recognize our contractor, Pike-PJ Dick Joint Venture, who's been committed to delivering this clinic since day one, and you keep things moving here on a day-to-day basis through the challenges. And I know that together as a team, we can cross the finish line strong on this project. So today we're celebrating by topping off one of the structural beams of the building, which is a time-honored tradition for the military and the construction industry. And we've done that today by putting a plaque on the beam with our signatures, which we're going to place momentarily. So this practice of topping out is a tradition that is traced back to ancient Scandinavian times, when a tree would be placed atop a new building in order to appease the tree-dwelling spirits that were displaced during the building's construction. And our modern-day military variation of this is to place our unit coins on the beam, which today we're representing by the plaque here that bears our signatures of all the groups that are part of this. So this symbolizes and represents our commitment to each other and shows that each stakeholder is a part of the very backbone of this structure. So as we have more to do here, obviously, and we're going to be moving into more complex features of this project, it's my hope that the spirit of teamwork and cooperation that we're putting on display here continues through successful completion of this project. So I thank everyone for their dedication and commitment. Army strong, building strong, and Louisville proud. Thank you.
Thank you. We're happy to be at this stage of construction. We're thankful to all our partners who have helped us through the process. I'd like to thank the Army Corps of Engineers, all of you, CFM, Pike, PJ Dick for all the work on this project. We're now several years into this project and are able to see the steel erected behind us. That will be a brand new building that will be home to our primary care, specialty care, diagnostic, dental. We're very excited about this. As we started this project, we saw the ground being dug up. Our employees saw the ground being dug up, and now all the veterans that come here, the veterans that live here, and the employees can see the structure as we go from kind of tearing things down to building. This all started back with the CARES Commission in the mid-2000s. We've come a long way on the pathway to having a brand new state-of-the-art building and foundation for services here. We're pleased with the progress of the construction behind us, as well as the initial work associated with our community living centers in Phase 2 and the construction beginning in the north end of campus. Thank you for your partnership in this important project, and I look forward to the ribbon cutting to opening this facility in the coming years. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. And thank you, everyone. Appreciate the remarks, Colonel Crispino, and sir. Likewise, really appreciate the opportunity to be a part of today's ceremony. Certainly, definitely proud to be amongst the team here with Louisville, Pike-PJ Dick, and the Buffalo District. Just to draw back on a little bit more history for the Veterans Affairs. On March 4th, 1865, President then Lincoln had just won re-election, and Civil War was coming to an end, and there was, of course, a lot of uncertainty about what the country would look like, in the aftermath of the crisis, which was still a little bit in question. But he talked a lot in his address about the moral implications of the war, its impact on the country, and kind of the need to reconcile and reconstruct. And as part of his speech, and I'll quote him here, he expressed, "With malice towards none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right as God give us to see the right, let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up the nation's wounds, to care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow and his orphan, to all which may achieve and cherish a just and lasting peace amongst ourselves and with all nations." And those words kind of ring especially true today, I think. But nearly 100 years later, in 1959, as the Veterans Affairs was kind of, it had already been in place somewhat, but the administrator at the time, Sumner Whittier, saw that those words would actually be immortalized, and so they've become the motto of the Veterans Affairs. And if you look behind me on the beam, they're actually captured on the plaque that's going to be affixed to the beam as part of the facility here. And so it's really important to reflect, I think, on what it means to us in the roles we play in serving the community as engineers, as project managers, as just members of the medical center. Veterans represent the very best in our nation. They've signed up and sacrificed much for the sake of our country, whether it be jobs, time with family or friends, or personal health and their own quality of life. They exemplify values for which all Americans should strive: honor, selfless service, and duty. Living free as we do, we owe much to a relatively small number who have never really asked for much in return. And I know, with family, with veterans amongst my family, and certainly, veterans among the ranks within the Buffalo District and Louisville District, and all of our families, we're extremely proud to be a part of this program and this project here. So today we celebrate a milestone to our goal, but we will never stop pushing hard to deliver for our nation's heroes. And so certainly there's been some challenges on this project, but the other part that I'm really proud to be a part of this team is just how the overall team's tenacity and spirit have kept progress moving forward on this incredibly challenging project. Almost half of phase 1 is now complete. Today, as we lift this historic beam, the pieces are literally being placed for a brighter future for our communities and its veterans. We owe big thanks to our contractor, Pike-PJ Dick. Thank you for all your hard work and all your safe work. You've clocked more than 300,000 exposure hours overall and went over 2.5 years without a lost time injury. Stay vigilant, stay strong, and keep up the great job. We also recognize SWBR Smith Group for their services in design of this outpatient facility. The team worked tirelessly to make sure the new construction blends seamlessly with the historic buildings here. They will preserve the great history of the VA Canandaigua Medical Center. The project's success has been a total team effort. The Department of Veterans Affairs, the Buffalo District, and our sister district in Louisville are devoted to partnership, empowering individuals, and interoperability. Delivering a project as complex as this will require constant team dedication to excellence, communication, and care going forward. A special thanks to Project Manager Jerry DiPaolo, and the entire team for representing the Corps of Engineers so well. We're incredibly proud that USACE was recently recognized as the 2020 Project Delivery Team of the Year for honor. Congratulations to you all for this prestigious award. I want to specifically call out Louisville team member Dennis Class for going above and beyond his duties as contracting representative. His efforts have greatly improved the quality assurance and quality control and safety programs, as well as the asbestos mitigation on this project. Fantastic work. The plaque we've affixed to the beam, as I said, quotes Abraham Lincoln. It also reads, "Dedicated to the veterans of the Finger Lakes region, commemorating the building number 2 beam topping out ceremony for the Canandaigua VA Medical Center CARES project." USACE is honored to play a role alongside each of you for this project to bring it to fruition and serve our veterans. Thank you all for your support and participation today. As we look ahead and drive towards completion, we look forward to gathering here again for the ribbon cutting ceremony in the coming years. Thank you.
Put my eyes on, folks. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We've been blessed with some wonderful weather, so I'm appreciative of that. I'd like to start out by saying I'm thankful to be a part of such a special project. A project that will honor and serve the men and women of our military services for years to come. This major milestone has been a long time in coming. It is the first of many as we work towards a successful completion of what will become a vital institution in the community for many years to come. I would also like to thank our team and trade partners for their diligence to work through the challenges and adversity that we have encountered along the way. We should all take pride in the work that we do and never take for granted what these men and women and the services they provide our veterans on a regular basis, particularly in these uncertain times. I would like to say thank you to everyone, and I am grateful to be here.
Good morning, everybody. Fantastic weather. First and foremost, Pike and PJ Dick and our construction team would like to thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this extraordinary project. It's truly an honor. The Pike Company and PJ Dick have joined forces on this project, bringing exceptional talent to the table from both organizations to tackle this very complex project. What the joint venture construction team and our trade partner contractors have been able to accomplish to date in the midst of many challenges that have been faced in the past 2.5 years is truly remarkable. The Pike-PJ Dick Joint Venture team is not the only joint venture team on this project. The Phase 1 CARES new construction and renovation project is the first project where the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers have been tasked working collaboratively managing a construction project with the Veteran Affairs Administration. The project is intended to be the model project for all U.S. Army Corps Engineer and VA managed construction project, and I can say that this project is setting the bar very high for future projects to come. The structure behind me is the start of what will become a state-of-the-art 60,000 square foot outpatient facility that will provide exceptional care from mental health to radiology to audiology to general practice medicine to the veterans of Western New York. Our veterans deserve the best medical care that one can offer, as they have truly placed our great nation ahead of themselves and have made the ultimate sacrifice for the freedom that we all revere. I come from a family of a long line of veterans. My grandfather served in Korea, and my 4 great uncles served in World War II, with my great uncle James serving in the Army Air Corps and spending 1 year as a POW at Stalag Luft 1 on the Baltic Sea north of Berlin. So this project has personal significance to me. This topping out ceremony is the first of many noteworthy milestones we will reach as we progress through this project. In no time, we'll all be standing here at this building, performing the ceremonial ribbon cutting and reflecting back on this very ceremony. I'm privileged to work each and every day with the great teams involved in this project. The credit for the success of this project to date is directly attributable to their hard work and dedication. They are the ones that deserve the credits for reaching this milestone. I'd like to finish with a quote. Arthur Ashe once stated, "True heroism is remarkably sober, very undramatic. It is not the urge to surpass others at whatever costs, but the urge to serve others at whatever cost." And that is truly what our veterans do today for each and every one of us standing here. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Jack Brown with the Pike Company. Not to repeat Dave Fertal too much, but I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the VA and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers for allowing us to build this very important facility for the veterans of the United States. The Pike Company actually has a long history of federal projects. Back in the 1940s, building Army barracks, to the first paperless project that was done for the federal government in 2009, which was the federal U.S. land port of entry in Champlin, New York. We're very proud to be part of a multi-phase award here in Canandaigua, and we're very proud to have the opportunity again to give back to the U.S. veterans. We actually have several veterans that have worked or are currently working on the project. Joe Bianchi was our safety officer here for about 2 years before his retirement, and he did a tremendous amount of work to keep us safe, to meet those safety records everyone just heard about. Charlie Ward, who's over here to our left, he's our MEP superintendent, and he's a veteran and an airborne. Personally, my father and father-in-law were both veterans. My father-in-law being a 26-year veteran, started in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. I want to reaffirm our commitment to quality and delivering the highest quality project we can to improve the quality of life for all the veterans. We want to provide a top quality environment for the doctors, nurses, and staff members to administer the proper care for our local veterans. And we're going to provide a top quality project that will provide ease of operation and maintenance. So to put the size of this project in perspective, I want to give you some facts about what we've done to date and where we're going. So as of today, we've installed about a mile of direct buried mechanical piping. We've installed 2 miles of electric duct banks. We've installed 1.5 miles of telecom duct banks. And those include 9.5 miles of high voltage cable and 19 miles of fiber optic cable. The structure you see behind us is going to support the weight of 60 tons of air handling unit equipment. We're going to have 14 miles of mechanical piping installed. We're going to have 7 miles of copper pipe and 5 miles of cast iron pipe. Someone's going to have to clean 200 sinks. Between the buildings on campus, we're going to generate 32,000 kilowatts of solar power. We're going to have 2,900 electrical outlets and over 1 million feet of computer and phone cable. So that gives you a sense of what we're doing. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for today, and we can move on to the rest of the ceremony. Thank you.
So everyone, this concludes the speaking portion of the event. Thank you to all of our speakers today, and thank you to everyone here for not only coming out, but for all the individual contributions that each and every one of you have made so far to make this possible. Let's give yourselves a round of applause.